The evolution of Apple's iPhone. As the iPhone ages, it's important to look at how the now iconic device has matured since its arrival in 2007. First iPhone. Apple CEO Steve Jobs unveiled the first iPhone on the 9th of January 2007. The device, which didn't actually go on sale until the 29th of June 2007, started at $499 for a 4GB model, $599 for the 8GB version, with a 2-year contract. It offered a 3.5-inch screen, a 2-megapixel camera and 1 plaudits for the then new multi-touch features. Critics, however, said the phone was too expensive to do well in the market. Second, iPhone 3G. On the 9th of June 2008, a year after the original iPhone went on sale, Apple rolled out its successor, the iPhone 3G. The new model could connect to faster 3G-based networks, included built-in GPS, offered more storage and was cheaper. Selling for $199 for the 8GB model, $299 for the 16GB version, the iPhone 3G was available on the 11th of July 2008, and offered something called location services. Third, iPhone 3GS. Again on the 8th of June 2009 at the Apple Worldwide Developers Conference, Steve Jobs announced the third iPhone, a faster version called the iPhone 3GS. Although the form factor was unchanged from the previous version, the new iPhone was twice as fast as its predecessor and ran iPhone 3.0, an early version of iOS 8. The 32GB iPhone 3GS sold for $299, a 16GB model went for $199. An 8GB iPhone 3G was also offered for $99. The iPhone 3GS was available on the 19th of June 2009. Fourth, iPhone 4. The redesigned iPhone 4 arrived on the 7th of June 2010 in tandem with the newly renamed iOS 4, and marked the arrival of FaceTime video chat. Prices remained unchanged, $199 for a 16GB model and $299 for the 32GB version. It went on sale on the 24th of June 2010, and heralded the arrival of the first high-resolution Retina screen. Fifth, iPhone 4S. In a change of pace, Apple unveiled the iPhone 4S on the 4th of October 2011, a few weeks after Steve Jobs stepped down because of health issues. New CEO Tim Cook talked up the new phone's dual-core processor, the same used in the iPad 2, and said the 4s would go on sale on the 14th of October 2011. In addition to the usual 16GB and 32GB models, Apple also unveiled a 64GB version that sold for $399. Sixth, iPhone 5. The iPhone 5, the first version to have a 4-inch screen, arrived on the 12th of September 2012, as CEO Tim Cook touted the faster, slimmer upgrade to the iPhone 4S during a 90-minute presentation in San Francisco. According to Tim Cook, it is the biggest thing that happens to iPhone since the original iPhone, referring to the first-gen smartphone Steve Jobs had launched in 2007. The iPhone 5 hit the streets on the 21st of September 2012. Prices for the 16GB, 32GB, and 64GB models were unchanged. 7. iPhone 5S and 5C. On the 10th of September 2013, Apple CEO Tim Cook rolled out not one, but 2 iPhones, the upscale iPhone 5S, now in gold, in addition to the usual white and black, and the colorful, less expensive iPhone 5C. The iPhone 5C was basically a reskin iPhone 5. The iPhone 5S got a faster, 64-bit A7 system on a chip, Touch ID, and a new motion data processor touted as the foundation for a new wave of health and fitness apps. The iPhone 5C started at $99 for a 16GB model, The iPhone 5S started at $199 for the same amount of storage. Both went on sale on the 20th of September 2013. 8. iPhone 6 and 6 Plus. For the second year in a row, on the 9th of September 2014, Apple unveiled two iPhones, the iPhone 6, which has a 4.7-inch screen, and the iPhone 6 Plus, with a 5.5-inch screen. Both iPhones sport new 8 processors that are faster and more efficient than last year's models. Both also have upgraded cameras and are NFC ready for access to the new Apple Pay network that rolls out in October. Although the iPhone 6 is priced the same as 2013's iPhone 5S, the Plus model is $100 more. 9. iPhone 6s and iPhone 6s Plus. On the 9th of September 2015, 10. iPhone SE, first generation, released on the 31st of March 2016. Don't think I've forgotten the iPhone SE. It had all the awesome internal specs of the iPhone 6s in a small package and without 3D touch. But overall, the iPhone SE was introduced as a more affordable option that people really loved. 11. iPhone 7 and 7 Plus. On the 7th of September 2016. 12. iPhone 8 and iPhone 8 Plus, that delivers up to 30% faster graphics than in 2016's iPhone 7. Each model features an improved 12-megapixel camera with a larger and faster sensor, a new color filter, deeper pixels, and capabilities for 4K video up to 60 FPS and 1080p slow MO up to 240 FPS. ARKit in iOS 11 allows developers to create AR games and apps offering immersive and fluid experiences. Color variations include space gray, silver, and a new version of gold. Pre-orders begun on the 15th of September, and sales in stores begun on the September 13th. iPhone X. To commemorate a decade of iPhones, Apple ended its September event with one more thing. The iPhone X starting at $999 for 64GB and $1,149 for 256GB. It is Apple's most expensive iPhone to date. It includes a redesigned glass and stainless steel enclosure, wireless charging and dual cameras. Its flagship feature is an edge-to-edge Super Retina display, a 5.8-inch OLED display that supports Dolby Vision and HDR10. It has a pixel resolution of 458 pixel per inch, a 1,000,000:1 contrast ratio, and True Tone. Touch ID and the home button have been removed in favor of a new biometric security, Face ID. Face ID uses a true depth camera system made up of a dot projector, infrared camera, and flood illuminator. The A11 Bionic chip works in tandem with advanced depth sensing technologies to map and recognize a user's face to securely unlock the iPhone or make a transaction with Apple Pay. Face ID only works when a user looks at the iPhone X directly and is designed to prevent spoofing by photos and masks. The True Depth camera also can animate emoji, which Apple playfully calls Animoji. The 7-megapixel True Depth front-facing camera that enables Face ID also includes auto image stabilization and delivers portrait mode for better selfies with a depth of field effect. The dual 12-megapixel rear camera includes dual optical image stabilization, and an improved f2.4 aperture on the telephoto lens. According to Apple, the new A11 Bionic neural engine performs up to 600 billion operations per second and is designed for specific machine learning algorithms, enabling Face ID, Animoji, and other features. Colors include silver and space gray. Pre-orders started on the 27th of October and the iPhone X was available on the 3rd of November 2017. 14. iPhone XR. The XR has an aluminum and glass design in 6 finishes, with improved water resistance and a 6.1-inch liquid retina display. It's available in 64GB, 128GB and 256GB models, starting at $749, and features Apple's A12 Bionic chip with second generation neural engine, the first 7nm chip in a smartphone. Portrait mode with depth control is available on the True Depth camera for selfies, which includes support for emoji and face tracking for Face ID authentication, while the 12-megapixel camera with an f1.8 aperture wide-angle lens has a new sensor and improved software algorithms for faster focusing and enhanced portraiture with depth control. Established iPhone gestures are supported, and haptic touch controls can be used to instantly launch the camera or flashlight from the home screen. Pre-orders begun on the 19th of October. Sales in stores started on the 36th of October 2018. 15. iPhone XS and iPhone XS Max. Featuring 5.8 and 6.5-inch all-screen designs and improved scratch and water resistance, Apple's iPhone XS and XS Max both offer Super Retina OLED displays that support Dolby Vision and HDR10 and have iOS system-wide color management. The XS Max has the largest iPhone display to date, with more than 3 million pixels, and the biggest battery, promising up to an hour and a half more battery life than the iPhone X. The 12-megapixel dual camera system offers advanced depth segmentation in portrait mode with the ability to adjust depth of field both in preview and post-capture for precise control in portrait creation. The new system allows for faster face tracking for Face ID, Memoji and third-party ARKit apps. Low-light performance and image stabilization has been enhanced for both still photography and video capture, in addition to an extended dynamic range for better highlight and shadow detail, and 4 built-in mics can record stereo sound. These models are the first to include Apple's A12 Bionic chip with second-generation neural engine. The new chip design is capable of completing up to 5 trillion operations per second, compared with 600 million in its predecessor. Models in 64GB, 256GB, and 512GB configurations start at $999 and $1,099 for the XS and XS Max, respectively. Pre-orders begun on the 14th of September, and sales on stores begun on 21st of September 2018. 16. iPhone 11. The iPhone 11, which succeeds 2018's iPhone XR, gets a $50 price cut, to $699, a new color, purple, a redesigned 2-camera system, and a number of under-the-hood technology upgrades. The screen is a 6.1-inch Liquid Retina HD display. Storage comes in 64GB, 128GB, or 256GB options, and the phone uses Apple's new A13 Bionic processor. The camera system features a new ultra-wide camera that captures more than 4 times the scenery and 4K video at up to 60 frames per second. It also features audio zoom, so if you zoom in on video, the audio does, too. The front-facing camera is now a 12-megapixel model that allows for slow-motion selfies, which Apple dubbed Slofies. The camera system now offers a new night mode for better images in low-light conditions. According to Apple, the A13 Bionic chip allows for an extra hour of use compared to the 2018 models. Pre-orders begun on the 13th of September and was available in stores on the 20th of September 2019. 17. iPhone 11 Pro and iPhone 11 Pro Max. The iPhone 11 Pro and Pro Max succeed last year's iPhone XS and XS Max, and start at $999. The new phones come in 4 colors, including a new one, Midnight Green, feature a wholly new 3-camera system, and a variety of under-the-hood technology upgrades. The screen is either a 5.8-inch or 6.5-inch Super Retina XDR display. Storage comes in 64GB, 128GB, or 256GB options, and the phone uses Apple's new A13 Bionic processor. The camera system features a new ultra-wide camera that captures more than 4 times the scenery and 4K video at up to 60 frames per second. It also features audio zoom, so if you zoom in on video, the audio does too. The front-facing camera is now a 12-megapixel model that allows for slow-motion selfies, which Apple dubbed slowies. The camera system now offers a new night mode for better images in low-light conditions. According to Apple, the A13 Bionic chip and the third-generation neural engine run more efficiently, allowing for up to 4 or 5 hours of additional use compared to the last year's models. Pre-orders begun on the 13th of September and the phones were available in stores on the 20th of September 2019. 18th, iPhone SE, second generation announced on the 24th of April 2020. The 2020 iPhone SE is the second of its kind, and is loved by those who prefer smaller iPhones. Apple takes a few cues from the past with this throwback iPhone. The 4.7-inch Retina HD display and home button with Touch ID harken back to the original iPhone SE, and with a similarly low price. The second generation SE offers many of the features of Apple's most expensive iPhones, including an A13 Bionic chip, advanced camera system with portrait mode and depth control, high-definition video, wireless charging capability, and long battery life. 19. iPhone 12 and iPhone 12 mini. The iPhone 12 takes over for the iPhone 11, as Apple expands its OLED displays across its smartphone lineup and rolls out a new 5.4-inch iPhone mini, on sale in November. Prices start at $699 for the mini, $100 more for the larger iPhone 12, with storage options of 64GB, 128GB, and 256GB. The new Super Retina XDR displays are built with what Apple calls ceramic shield for 4 times better resistance to breaking if dropped. All iPhone 12 models use the A14 Bionic chip and offer 5G networking, both the sub-6 GHz and mmWave varieties. Both models offer a dual 12MP camera system with ultra-wide and wide cameras that include night mode for better photos in low-light conditions. 4K video recording can be done at 24 FPS, 30 FPS, or 60 FPS, and HDR video recording with Dolby Vision is available at up to 30 FPS. Pre-orders for the iPhone 12 begun on the 16th of October and the phones were available in stores on the 23rd of October 2020. The iPhone 12 mini sales begun on the 6th of November 2020. And the 20th, iPhone 12 Pro and iPhone 12 Pro Max, the latest iPhones. The iPhone 12 Pro gets an even larger Big Brother this year with the 6.7-inch iPhone 12 Pro Max, on sale in November. Prices start at $999 for the iPhone 12 Pro, $100 more for the Pro Max, with storage options of 128GB, 256GB, and 512GB. The new Super Retina XDR OLED displays are built with what Apple calls ceramic shield for 4 times better resistance to breaking if dropped. Both Pro models use the A14 Bionic chip and offer 5G networking, both the sub-6 GHz and mmWave varieties. The 3-lens Pro 12MP camera system offer either a 4 times or 5 times optical zoom range, night mode for better photos in low light conditions, and LED AR sensors for faster focus and improved AR or VR. 4K video recording can be done at 24 FPS, 30 FPS, or 60 FPS, and HDR video recording with Dolby Vision is available at up to 60 FPS. Pre-orders for the iPhone 12 Pro begun on the 16th of October and the phones were available in stores on the 23rd of October 2020. The iPhone 12 Pro Max sales begun on the 6th of November 2020.